Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a blessed weekend. This is Elvira. I'm going to show you tonight some healthy, quick dinners. And you just make a big pot, and you can use it for lunch, you can use it for dinner, supper, whatever, and you can freeze it. And this is one big pot of vegetable soup, nothing but pure vegetables. It's awesome. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our frozen vegetables. We're going to use, I think it's corn. If I can get it out of the bag. We're going to use a bag of peas. And I always buy the frozen vegetables because they're just healthier. Usually if I can get fresh ones, I do, but I don't know about this year. We are really having bad weather. We are so flooded in this state. The farmers are so behind on their, thing. And this is a California style vegetable mix bag. And I'll give you the calorie count because it'll be 2 videos. And we're going to use some peas and carrots. One bag. So, we just throw them in there. Then, wash my hands. Okay, now we're going to use some fresh stuff. First thing we're going to use is about 6 pieces of parsley and cilantro. I already cleaned it. So I'm going to chop that up. And stuff. Yeah, I have to have some stuff for when I'm up there in my trailer because I ran into problems last night at the restaurants. It's a very small area. And what happens is the restaurants can only accommodate so people, and then I have a hard time finding stuff to eat. So, that I can actually eat. And then we got 2 cloves of garlic here, as you can see, cleaned. And this one here, you season to taste. I don't measure anything on this one, never did. You'll season to taste whatever your taste buds desire. And I think it's better that way because you might want to do it, but a lot of times it's just better to season to taste on this one because you're dealing with fresh vegetables or frozen. So either way, it's all fresh. So, put this in. Pan. Okay. Then we're going to use 3 fresh green onions. You're going to use 5 potatoes. This is just a really, really healthy thing, and it's really filling. And my problem was I was running into problems this week because I'm running into problems up there where I can't, I don't get in town till late, and I gotta do my yard, and I'm always fighting the weather because the weather is just awful. And then if I get stuck on the islands for business, I gotta worry about getting back on the ferry because I can't get to the mainland. And then I have to worry about eating, and it's just starting to stress me out, and I get panic attacks. So it's like, I'm gonna start doing this, and I'm gonna show you this healthy thing because I know a lot of people do run into situations like me where you work late or you can't get, you want to eat something and you don't have anything to eat. Then you got to go to the restaurant, try to find yourself something to eat. It's just really hard sometimes. So, and so it's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to show you this. And it's really healthy. And not a lot of calories, and it's all vegetable, and we're going to use a container broth that I made, and my container broth only has 18 calories in it. And I do have a video on that if anybody was interested and they like soup, which I do. Shit. All right. So yeah, and I just thought, you know, I'm going to show you this recipe because you can freeze it, and I do freeze it in containers, and that's what I'm going to do in my trailer. I'm going to take it up in the cooler and then freeze it so I have something to eat, because I'm really running into problems where I don't have anything to eat up there, and I have a hard time eating. You know, I can't just eat anything, so. Onion. And it doesn't take long, maybe about a half hour for everything to produce. 6 ounces of mushrooms, which is usually about half a container. So. There's not a lot of seasonings in this one either. You're just going to use sea salt, seasoned salt. That's about it. A couple pieces of celery. We gotta wash these. This here makes about 24 servings, and you'll put some lemon juice and Worcestershire sauce in there too. So I did get to lay out in the sun yesterday before we got bombarded with rain, so that was pretty cool. I got to wear a two-piece, which I haven't been able to do in about 6 years or more. So it was nice. You know, it was great. And then we're going to use some spinach, fresh spinach, and that's it. Then we're going to put our broth in. Use a container to fill the water, you know, over. Okay. 3 cups of spinach, which is 20 calories. I pretty much use 3 handfuls. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to fill the pan up with water here. Be right back. And then we're going to take our container of broth, which is homemade. I'm going to put that in there. And then we're going to take the bowl. I'll show you what we're doing here. There's a hand towel. Here we go. Take the bowl. I'm just going to fill it up. That. Pan. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Lemon juice. For the lemon juice, you are going to use 2 tablespoons. That you do use 2 tablespoons because you don't need a lot of it. And Worcestershire sauce. About 2 tablespoons to start. And we'll use our salt. Sea salt. Pepper. And we are going to use a little bit of garlic powder and cumin. But you won't add any more of that. And some basil. I guess we are going to use Italian seasoning. Just a little bit. Not going to season to taste again. This one here, like I said, I don't... I've never measured. I just always season to taste. Basil. Some oregano. And there you have it. We're going to let that simmer for about a half hour, cook it for about a half hour, and I'll be back. I'll see you in about a half hour. God bless you. Be back in a few.